time like, ha, FGR though. They say the meaning of leaving on a high note is really understanding and appreciating how high that note really is. Or really was, rather. Ha. Okay, swear the only thing that I wanted was for you to know that I did it like nobody done it. And say I did it again and did it a third time. And know that the third time was the Trinity coming up from a section where everyone is gunning for the exit until it's roped off like. Can't say they caught me on the ropes, nor can they ever say they took me in a hope. My hope was tucked under my know-how. Know-how made it the way I know, PLO style. So one time for the method I chose, and if you tie those together, then I'm guessing you home. And home's the same kind that I grew up all around, still uniform down, so I'm never alone. Nah, felt like it on my entry, so count takes forever. You dig me? Falling out the sky, saw money falling out the sky. Reached up for it and just wanted a reply. Reached up for it and was caught up in the high, and then came down off the ride, falling out the sky. Money falling out the sky. Reached up for it and just wanted a reply. Reached up for it and was caught up in the high, and then came down off the ride, falling out the sky. One of one like a firstborn, out of the aim of the first drawn. Couple shoulders couldn't duck it, now my shoulders being covered by them shoulders up above us like I work for them. Maybe I do, or rather I did, if I should bid to do the way it seems. I've been signaled to move, never move like the rest. Had to whip on my own, couldn't move like the rest. I got mirrors at home, I'm sorry. Built on integrity first, and the motto to get the money was the second we learned. When you are who you are, then your part don't change. And my name really my name, like I'm Marlo made. And yet, the most doubted was the most about it. And he put it up when you could pull the most up out of it. And yet, I tell him be that as it may, forgive me for leaving with my name while they falling out the sky. Saw money falling out the sky, reached up for it and just wanted a reply. Reached up for it and was caught up in the high, and then came down off the ride, falling out the sky. Money falling out the sky, reached up for it and just wanted a reply. Reached up for it and was caught up in the high, and then came down off the ride, falling out the sky. So if this is the last thing that you hear, take to it how it is, same way it appears, take to it how it is.
Welcome to Boston, Massachusetts. It's Friday Night NBA, presented by ESPN on EA Sports, as we get set for the first of 4 meetings this season between the Boston Celtics and the Atlanta Hawks. As this one gets underway, what's the game plan here for the Celtics?
Listen, you know the great thing?
Personnel change going on right now.
Substitutions.
The Hawks, coming off a tough loss in their previous game against New Orleans, they struggled with their perimeter defense. So many easy three-pointers.
That looked like practice out there. There was no hand in their face. There was no contest. There was no running them off the three-point line and making them put it on the ground and try to drive it into the teeth of the defense. This was just poor defensive effort and mentality. A really disappointing loss.
3 minutes gone by in the first, and the score is tied. You know, Jeff, these Hawks have something to prove this year. They just were so banged up in the playoffs, we really didn't get to see the real Atlanta Hawks in the postseason.
No, they struggled, and some people predicted that they would because they don't have that elite offensive player that you could go to like LeBron James. And so when they got swept by Cleveland, it was portrayed, well, everyone knew this was going to happen, but I think people overlooked their injuries, and I would expect Atlanta to come back and play better in this year's playoffs.
Misses for two.
Hey, that's a tough shot right there. Solid team defense forcing the miss.
Bradley bringing it up. Has to put it up. Shot clock winding down. Two-pointer won't go. Oh, he swats it. Holiday fires away from downtown. Holiday's attempt for three. No good. Nice touch at the basket.
He's a great shooter, but he could have driven the ball into the paint and made a play for his teammates.
Lets it go for two. Converts on the inside. He's among the league leaders in scoring this season. Bradley. Ref blows his whistle. Foul called against the Hawks. Second team foul. And Avery Bradley will go to the line with under 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. And he hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Down into the lane. Adjusts the shot. Puts it in. A two-pointer. Final seconds. And it drops. Count the basket. Buzzer sounds. That ends the first quarter. Boston's up by 6. We'll have more Friday Night NBA from ESPN after the break. One of the teams really interested to see how they fare this year is the Atlanta Hawks, Jeff. This is an intriguing team.
I think what Coach Mike Budenholzer did with his team last year and having them play beautiful offensive basketball like the San Antonio Spurs, which he was a longtime assistant for, showed the promise of this team and this organization.
Holiday for 2, lets it go. Holiday's off target for the layup. And Thabo Sefolosha with a two-pointer.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
Holiday from outside, a three-pointer. Holiday shot from behind the arc, won't go. Unable to bring it home.
Another good quality attempt at the basket. Unfortunately, they missed it.
Reaches in, it's stolen. Slams it down.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
You know, last season, Jeff, when the Hawks were enjoying that 19-game winning streak, everybody called them the Spurs of the East. It's pretty appropriate when you look where Mike Budenholzer came from.
Yeah, Bud's a disciple of Greg Popovich, but I think when you label them something like that, you're taking away from what they accomplished. Atlanta set a standard of play last year that was as good as any team in the league with their habits and their effort on a nightly basis. I love what Mike Budenholzer has the Atlanta Hawks doing, and I'll tell you this, he couldn't have learned from any better coach than the great Greg Popovich.
Slams it home for 2. An 8-0 run for the Hawks.
The assist from number 24.
Atlanta's leading Boston by a score of 14-12. Lee on the drive. Turner from 3. Can't connect from way downtown.
Boston's just not set the right tone defensively. They're getting absolutely obliterated on that end of the floor.
Horford, no good on the layup attempt.
Don't worry, just work. Keep doing what you're doing, get the ball at the basket, and then finish strong.
They need to talk it over quick. A 20-second timeout.
All right, Jeff, if you're the coach, what do you do here?
Listen, they had to use their 20 right here to try to get their game plan defensively more in line to take away the star player. Too many chances, good chances, for the star to get off. That's why the 20 is being used right here.
For Boston, number 0, Avery Bradley. Entering the game for the Hawks, number 10, Tim Hardaway.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it.
It's going to be difficult for the Hawks to duplicate last year, Jeff. 60 wins, everything just seemed to fit, but it's still a fun team to watch because they play so well together.
They sure do. Mike Budenholzer has done such an outstanding job in putting his team in position to play well off of each other. Now listen, losing DeMarre Carroll has hurt them.
Trying to keep the ball in bounds, out of bounds. Olynyk's trying to get down low. Bradley won't go, and the scoring drought goes over 3 minutes. Taking it baseline. Millsap fires away. That's good for 2. The Hawks up by 4.
From number 8, Shelvin Mack.
Looking to curl in. Gets to the rim. That's a 2.
That's nice body control right there on that layup. Good finish.
Hardaway.
And a nice finish at the basket.
The assist from number 4, Paul Millsap.
Shot is blocked at the rim. And David Lee with the bucket.
For 2.
Nice finish around the rim.
The assist from number 8, Shelvin Mack.
It'll count. It goes. Third quarter in the books. Boston's down by 4.
Just away.
Atlanta's leading Boston by a score of 24-20.
Everyone gets free pizza.
Puts it up. Can't get the layup to fall.
Well, if you don't like scoring, this is the game for you. If you love defense, this is the one, because both teams are really struggling to put the ball in the basket.
To the basket. Hardaway's attempt won't go. And it's out of bounds. To the rim. Puts it in. 2-point game.
For 2. The assist from number 20.
Millsap shot turned back. Turner fires. The Celtics with the offensive rebound for another possession. Holiday's three-point shot won't go.
And this has just been an off day for him.
He takes it away. Gets past the defender in the paint. Holiday shot for 2, misses.
If that shot goes in, the coach claps and says, great shot. If that shot misses, he says, work the offense.
Millsap knocks down the temper for 3. Atlanta's 1 for 5 from the outside.
You need guys who can make shots under duress and pressure. That was a well-defended possession, but that man stuck it even against the best defense.
Team foul number 1 for Boston.
First free throw, perfect. No back-to-back free throws here. He misses the second. 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. Boston's down by 4. Thrown away.
That kind of play, Mike, makes a statement.
Oh, nice move. 2 points.
You want to keep attacking the basket and get layups around the rim. That's how you score consistently.
Millsap the rebound. He's among the league leaders in rebounding this season.
I just love the way people are bouncing off of him as he goes up and snags the ball in traffic.
Gets into the paint, to the rim. Nice control. 2 points.
That's just a nice layup right there.
Gets inside. Nice job drawing the foul. It's called against Millsap. And Jared Sullinger will get to shoot free throws for the first time in the game. First free throw, good.
Shooting 2. Stepping in for Atlanta, number 26, Kyle Korver. Stepping in for the Boston Celtics, number 0, Avery Bradley.
So he hits the first and misses. And the game is over. The final.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hawks added a win with today's solid victory. The way they scored the ball consistently gave them a foundation for success, and a big part of that was shot selection. I saw plenty of times where they gave up a good shot for a great shot. The Celtics didn't get the victory they wanted. The Hawks were solid in today's victory. This is what the future. Here's a view of the Eastern Conference standings. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA.